I'm architect Prashant and structure engineer. Okay, so basically, first of all, thank you for coming. And our today's session is completely about the positive impact of architectural drawing on the society. Okay, so if we go through the next part, let me introduce my colleague.
Hello everyone, this is Sarvendra Pratap Singh. I'm from Make My House and I'm practicing in architectural interior field from last 8 to 10 years. And as Prasantji already told you, we were going to discuss today our architectural drawing impact on societies and all. So Prasant,
okay, sure. Okay, so in today's era, the importance of architectural design is very much. So our today's topic is dedicatedly on this topic only. So let me tell you about the content of our today's topic, and we are briefing about this content. Apart from this, if you have any doubts, any queries, we will definitely discuss at the end of this session. Okay, we have a dedicated time for this. We will discuss in the last of this session. Okay, so let me tell you about the content. So first of all, the role of an architect, why architectural matters, impact on people and society in general, avoiding designing errors for positive impact, saving cost and eliminating economic losses, way architect change the way we live, future of an architecture. Okay, so it actually our focus for selecting this topic is actually this, that in our today's era, we have seen that so many structures and so many designs are constructing, and so many people are currently constructing our houses. So problem is that there are so many errors, design errors or any cost issues and life issues, so many problems. Recently we have seen the Morbi Gujarat pull. We have recently seen there is a sudden crack and sudden failure of this bridge. So if we have made this bridge as per need or as per any issue, okay, then we can say we could have saved those lives. Okay, so let me tell you about all the things and let us discuss about these things. So first of all, let us talk about the role of an architect. Okay, so actually if we go in detail about the architecture, so role of an architect is very precious. It is actually a crucial job, because architect is actually both part. It is a science as well as art. Okay, if we go through our current design process, it includes basically first of all, we create a designs, client come to us, we create a designs, then we go through site visits and we see that everything is right, then we go to next process. Okay, this is actually my view. We are currently discussing about the architect with our both views. Okay, so let us see about the views of Mr. Sarvendra.
Exactly, as Prasant said, I'm totally agree with that. And when we talk about a successful project, then at that time a role of architect is very important. It's not about only the cost, but actually as he already gave an example of Morbi Pull. So this is the really very important thing, how an architect include in a project, how he start, how he finished, how he take the all things from start to end.
Okay, now thing is why these designs are mattering. I mean, why we are using this design? If we have a contractor, if we have our family members which have so much experience, so why we are
choosing
architecture? Yes, why we are choosing architect and architectural designs? Okay, so if we go through the root part, if we are going to our root part, we generally see like we have seen so many heritage sites. If we are seeing like Taj Mahal, if any Mandav Mahal, or any other things which are precious, which are heritage part. If we are going to the architecture part, there are so many styles, so many climatic, as per climatic condition, we have a construction. But in our modern era, we do not have such type of location right now. Okay, we have to see the basic details, then only we can design all those things. Okay, if we see, for example, if we see the Mumbai part, so we have to design, we have to architect the plan as per the need of Mumbai. We cannot design the villa or any so much big design. We have to see on vertical things. We cannot go through horizontal part, majorly in Mumbai part. I'm dedicatedly about Mumbai, because there is too much less space. Scarcely spaces are available in other cities, but about Mumbai, we have so much less space. We have to design our house as per the need. We have to see what is the climatic condition, what is the moisture content. We have to see the traffic control and so many things. If we directly plan our house as per contract or as per contractor, so we cannot rely on this. We have to see what is the use of our parking, what is the use of our houses and anything. Okay, so these are my views. Let us see what are the views of Sarven.
Right, Prashantji, as you are saying, I'm totally agree with that. And also not even for the heritage buildings, when we talk about some small homes, right? Not only at the metro cities, but if I talk about some mid-area cities like Indore, Bhopal, or any other normal city, construction is a very important part, and that should be gone in the right way with the right execution. And when we talk about that, then definitely only vendors can't do that. Correct. I mean, if I talk about any home or any building, an architect, when he add on that, he just bring his specialty on all those elements. Correct. So obviously, and there is some much more points we will discuss in the next
slides. Now the issue is impact on people and society in general. Okay, like if we see people are mitigating from one place to another place, impacting on psychology. Okay, we are connecting the designs with the psychology part. Okay, if we see the world is slowly becoming more and more uninhabitable, it means we cannot live in any single place for some climatic issues or for any other issues. Like we do not have a drinking water at that place. Okay, if we talk about the Russia part, so Russia is actually having a very less population. And if we talk about the population on a decade, if we talk about 2008 to 2022, we are seeing the decrease in population. Okay, so just for a reason that there is the climatic condition of Russia is very less. Okay, very bad. We have to see that we have a very positive part for our country as well. We have to see all the things. We have all the resources, we have many things, we have to utilize all these things. Okay, if we talk about the density part, density is especially Indian density, Indian population density. So we have almost more the sufficient density is not, we have almost double density. We are not at the era right now that we are sufficient or we are correct on the part of a density. If we talk about the US part, currently the density as for the people to the area. If we talk about the people to the area density part, so US part is very good. They select all the visas and everything as per sorted things. If they have area, if they have sorted area, then only they'll let them give the visa part. Yeah. So that these are the things especially matters for the peoples.
And obviously, as see, we are spending our most of the time indoors, like whatever, this is our house, classroom, offices, or anything else. But definitely, we are spending our 75 to 80% time in the indoor part. Correct. So when we spending that much time, then definitely construction is very important at that time. Not only construction, but that their structural drawing, interior part, each and everything. These are a part of architecture drawing, and each and everything is very important in that. And also there is some cultural impact, like as Prashantji said already, why Russia is giving visa to other person, because their structural part, their construction is that much highly level. So they are just giving all those things.
Yeah, sure. So adding on to this, if we are promoting the innovation part, okay, if we talk about the ICF wall, if we talk about any new innovations, we have to see all the things. We are actually currently we are living in the jungle of concrete. Just we are having if we see about the previous decades, we are living in the jungle that consists of trees. But currently we are living on the jungle of concrete. Okay, so
An
we have
architect, only an architect can make a good jungle of concrete.
correct,
Right?
correct.
If you want to see, we don't have much options. We have to live here. We have a limited space. So only an architect can give his best, and he can proper make a good valuate homes.
Correct, correct, correct. So if we see, if we have talked about the ICF wall, this is the part of an innovation, not only innovation, but only a part, single part. If we have anything, we have to utilize all those things in our construction. If we see about the previous things, we have a concrete only, but now we have latest things, we have latest technologies, we have to use this. We have a part of innovation. We have a country with a part of innovation only. So many engineers are coming from India only, who can definitely contribute to this world.
Yeah.
So, okay, so currently, if we see about the natural disasters, promote on social interaction, okay, like for example, if we are designing some gardens, some plazas, or anything, any urban hub, so if we have to design it as per need. If we directly design it from a contractor or directly without having the so much knowledge, I'm not spoiling any contractor or anyone. I'm just informing that that part of a design is very important, just because we have already planned this. We have already planned everything. We have already planned its toilets, its kitchens, and it's all the components. We have completely seen it's all the things.
Each and every technical detail. Each and every technical
In detail, yes.
Exactly.
Correct. And about the disaster, if we see, if we are going with disaster part, that is completely a very bad thing actually. But we cannot control this. If we are currently looking at the Indonesia part, so in Indonesia recently the highest earthquake is going on. So it is an active earthquake prone zone. So we are seeing that so many structures in the Indonesia part is collapsing, just because the design is not correct or it is not as per their need. Okay, so we cannot actually completely create the building, just proof building. Okay, we are just trying to save from this in any way. If we are trying to create a building with the earthquake norms, we have so many zones. We have divided our country or our world in complete things, in complete zone. If we talk about the India, we have zone 2, zone 3, zone 4, zone 5. We have 4 zones which are dividing the India in 4 parts. Okay, so we have to design all the structures, all the building or bridge or anything as per earthquake norms. We cannot create it directly as per the contractor need. Okay, so this is actually very important thing. Now for the tourism part, if we are seeing that there are so many wonders, we have already discussed about that. We have so many heritage sites. If we talk about any precious temple or mosque or churches, we are seeing that they have too much unique designs. Okay, so we have to promote the innovation part even in the tourism. Okay, so this can be increased by the designing, by your innovations, by our innovations within the country or abroad. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. When we talk about the heritage buildings, these things take so much time, so much human work, so much money, right? So we don't want any loops on those drawings.
Correct.
Only a structural architectural drawing can help on to make all these things perfect. Now we are moving for the next slide. We are discussing avoiding design for the positive impact. Really, this is the very important topic. Prashant, will you address this?
Yes, sure. Actually, if we are seeing the designs or if we see the houses, we are just seeing, like for example, just for a staircase. If we are talking about the staircase, there are too much errors. We have seen so many back slab or any bottom slab is bending from the its edges or any bottom part or any area. So this is actually the part of mistake. We should not say it mistake, but it is actually a blunder. So we have to see there should not be any flaws in the designs. Okay, if we are creating a design, we are creating a home. Actually, we are designing it for life of the people. If we are going to any area, we are seeing that it is too, the interior part is very good, the exterior part is very good, the structure is very good. We cannot see the background of all the things. We do not have any background knowledge. We are just seeing the view from front or interior. We cannot see the structure things. We always see that this building is good just by viewing this. If any building is having a good facade, we are telling that this building is very good. Okay, so to avoid these things, to avoid any errors, we are going with the design part. We have to communicate. We have to inform the architect, or inform the engineer, or inform the interior part, or inform anyone who is designing our house or building or structure. Okay, we have to go through the complete unity, or we have to complete our things by discussing with our peers or anything. Okay, so.
And when I talk about more about this point, when we plan our home, our room size is very important. What should we give?
Correct.
Washroom size, what should kitchen size, what should bedroom size? A proper practiced architect will definitely give his best to create a proper room and a proper space planning, right? Also, there where should we place our door, where should we place our window? This is also very important thing. And only a proper architect or interior designer or a structural designer can give all these things in a good manner.
Correct. So if we are continuing with this way, the lack of management and leadership goes our project in vulnerable situation. If we are seeing that there is no leadership in our construction, like if we are, for example, let me give you the example. If I want to purchase some product or any for example, I have to purchase some cement board, so I do not know the basic prices,
exact brand we should take, what is the size we should take,
material,
right? Exactly.
So everything, if we do not know these basic things, we cannot create our house on very well mannered. Okay, so we have to take the opportunity, we have to take a design from an architect, we have to reach the architect, we have to take their suggestions. We have to see that if any architect is having so much knowledge, he have designed already so many designs, so he have the knowledge what is the good material we should have. If we are going to this ceiling part, so which ceiling is good, what is the distance in between those ceilings, what is the height of this ceiling, so we have to see all those things. This can only come up by a good management and a good leadership. We have to see our architect as our constructor. Okay,
and is we here jack of all, master of none. So definitely you just want a master to complete your home, and that architect is master. So I think
this is actually a good point,
right? So you should this is the why you should hire a architect, because you need a person who can control from start to end.
Yes. So going through next slide, it is sticking with initial ideas. After talking so many clients, we understanding their needs. The initial building plan can often need tweaking. Okay, the best architects are those who can ensure the design always meets the desire of client. Like, for example, let me talk about any client, single client, who is saying that if I have a plan of 1200 square feet and we have to design four bedroom, but there is no space. We have to see the space management. We have to see the material things. We have to see how I can utilize more and more, how I can give the best designs. If I talk about, if I plan anything, if I design anything, I just see that my client is satisfied or not. I just see the one thing. I don't know any other thing. I don't know about salary. I don't know about anything. My first motive is only to design as per the client need. If client is not happy, I'm not happy. Okay, so this is actually a major thing. We cannot rely on the initial ideas. We have to go through the innovation part, and we have to go to out of the box so many times. Okay,
if you really want something out of the box, something unique, then an architect will be very major person there. He will definitely create something different, but obviously meet with your requirement.
Meeting the client requirement. Correct. So apart from these things, there is a next thing, that is saving cost and eliminating the economic losses. Okay, saving cost and eliminating economic losses are actually the synonym, but we have defined it on two parts. Okay, because saving cost is the someone has said use
Why should we hire architects?
Why should we hire
We can
architects?
save money to do our own.
Correct. So if we are seeing that we are using the some less brand cement or less brand material, we are saying this is the saving cost. But eliminating economic losses, this can be covered by an architect or any specialized engineer. Okay, so architect are basically the problem solver. If we see about the any material part, we have to mix all. Like for example, if we are mixing the cement, sand, and aggregate, we have to maintain the ratio. So architect or engineer has a better knowledge for this. We have to see that how we can utilize all those things to get the better results, strength as well as the cost. We have to see both the things. So this eliminating economic losses is second part. So if we see about this thing, this should be, and this is very much preferred, that it should be consulted by an specialized architect or any specialized engineer who have those knowledge. These are actually the problem solvers. We have to save the economy also. Okay. So while we have to design the building to be resilient system, we know that we when to standardize and when to customize. If we are going to all the parts of the system have an impact on operational cost, which is a significant factor in how affordable it will to be live in our houses long term. For example, this means that we simply see the durability. If we are purchasing any product, so we see that it is a durable or it is only for if we can use it for only some time. So it's in same way we are constructing a house for 50 years, 100 years. We are having a design life. Okay, so we have the design life of the building as some normal building it is a 50 years or 100 years. If we are seeing previous buildings, they are already constructed. If we see so many constructed buildings are very good and very effective. We are seeing any heritage buildings. These are also having a very long life. So we are designing the structure, the building, the architect as a best thing that it can be durable. Okay, I should not use the durable word, but actually for an understanding, I am telling this word that our house is actually the long term. We are creating our fund on that for the design. Generally, if we talk about any single person, for example, of any normal person who is designing his home, but he can only design his home in his life only once. So we have to take this amount at very precisely and very judicially. Okay, especially the word judicially more suggesting on this that we have to use all the amount judicially so that we can save the cost as well as the economy to standardize the material things and all other things. Okay, please.
And as the architect, we really know when should we take the things standardized and when should be customized. I mean, when we start the work at the site, there is the multiple things we need to change, right?
Correct.
This as an architect, we are very well aware. This should be done. This is not to be done. So there is the multiple problems come when we start at the site, and as an architect, we can solve this in a very well manner.
Correct. Now, I hope you got all the things, and now this topic should be already clear to you. Okay, so ways an architect change the way we live. Okay, for example, making a last impression. They put the space in our lives and life in our space. We got so many reviews from the client that thank you for creating our villa, or thank you for creating our bungalows or anything. Okay, we are very happy to see all those reviews. Okay. Actually, if we see any client happy with a satisfied manner, we are definitely, this is our salary. Okay, we are not earning the amount, we are earning the reviews. Okay.
Actually, there is nothing give more happiness than the making someone's home.
Correct.
Dream home, actually.
Dream home, yes.
Nothing give more happiness.
So going through the next part, if we see the Taj Mahal, the Pyramid of Giza, the Acropolis, or any 7 wonders, or any other wonders, not only 7, we have so many wonders. These are not even included in this 7 wonders. In our Indian part, if we see the architectural things, there are so many things currently exist which are currently from the British eras or previous eras. Okay, there is no other craft or career where something that you have dreamed out of nothing, planned on paper or in the construction will still exist even hundreds of years. Okay, so this is the thing. The architect changed the way we live. Okay, they want to be the change. Okay, it means that architect want to be the change that can become within the current era. Okay, for example, if we talk about any current construction, we have recently discussed about the ICF wall. Okay, this ICF wall gives us the technologies to use our space on very precise manner or very effective manner. Okay, through clever designs and new system, they'll work out the best to integrate alternative energy sources and recycling part, waste reduction, waste management, and more into our homes and workplaces. Okay, if we talk about the solar part, so if we are designing our construction with having an equipment of solar things, so we can save the energy. We are currently contributing our world or globe with the help of this solar things or waste reduction. Okay, there are so many things which we wanted to say, but to the point having a limited things, we have to go through the next part. Okay.
Because as Prasanji already said, we are the problem solver. We are taking steps from the front, right? There is as I said in the previous slide, there is the multiple problems from when we start the work at the site. It is an architect, we are very well aware how to tackle all these things, and we are taking step from the front, not from at the side, but also when we start making a building, there is so many things to add on the vendors to the material from the market with the limited budget. So as an architect is the very good person who can solve all these problems at a single platform.
Correct.
And as I already told you, there is nothing give more happiness than the building of someone's dream home. So this is the point. This is our motto. We are just not working for the money or anything else. But obviously, as a middle class family, we all know how is owning your home is important in the today scenario.
Correct.
So definitely, as an architect, we just not dreaming to dream and draw I mean to say drawings and all, sitting in office and doing some stuff. We are just making a dream home for the other person.
Correct. It is the not only house; it is actually the home.
Exactly. It is the home.
So, yeah. So actually, if we have gone through so many slides, so you must have got the knowledge that actually the architect is a problem solver, and he is actually the one who is taking all the challenge and taking all the things simultaneously and giving the solution at the only one platform.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the thing which we have discussed. So if we see the future of an architecture, so if we are with a growing world population, with a boom of middle class societies, we are going through the next era. It is important that enough the design and architecture has an aesthetic appeal. Okay, the example above shows that there is a more than just a look. It affects mood, behavior, and overall quality of life. Okay, if we are living in our house, we have seen so many things which are changing our mood. We have seen at so many places that even in some divine places like any temples or mosques, we have seen that we are just sitting there and we are having so much peace and we are having so much divine things. We are getting more spiritual on these areas. So just for these things, or just for only this thing, spiritual thing, or getting the peace, we are going to some places or any like seashore or anything. So any architectural things, any simple things, these simple basic things are giving us the quality of life to live. Okay, so yes, please.
As we all know, we have very limited natural elements like earth, water, and anything else.
These are the panch tatva actually.
Exactly, and we have very limited, right? So, as an architectural future, if you talk about, then definitely only an architect can give a better design, better plan, better space planning in the very limited space with the very limited materials. So obviously, as Prasanji said, future of architecture is very bright and also very important in upcoming years.
Correct. So if we go through if we have seen the neuropsychological levels, open the door for everything. If we have to support the current era, if we have seen so many people are going through the depressed part or anything, their emotional state, but they are going to some places, this will make them so much happy. Okay. So thank you everyone for listening to us. Now If you have any issues, any doubts, you can ask. Okay, let me see some of the questions. So okay, so we are seeing so many questions. Let me see some of the questions. How do structure engineer fulfill difficulty design requirements of an architect? Yes, this is the actually very good question you are asking. So if we are seeing that some architect or some peoples are only designing the things as per as only on paper and plan. Okay, so if we have to deal with this, if we have to design it on constructing on the site, so we have to take the help from a structure engineer. Well, it can, if it can take the loads or it can take its weight support, so we have to take the help from structure engineer also. So okay, so these are all working on team, so we have to take all as a team. We have to see the planner, we have to see the structure designer, we have to see the elevation designer, we have to see the interior designer. Okay, so we have to coordinate with each other, then only we can create our construction as a good thing. Okay, so even on the talking about as an architect, I'm talking about all those members. Okay, all those specialized persons. Okay, I hope you got your question, Mr. Shubham. So thank you everyone. Thank you for listening. Goodbye everyone. Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you, everyone.